Good morning and welcome to Cincy Lifestyle. Thank you for joining us on this Tuesday morning. We've got a lot coming your way as the day goes on. Of course, we are now operating under a new environment in which we are at home, observing the stay-at-home orders from the governor in an effort to flatten the curve on the exponential growth of this coronavirus.
That's right. Well, my home doesn't actually look like this, but we're on far opposite sides of a studio.
That's right. We're within shouting distance, though, right?
We are within shouting distance. But you know what? I have been home a lot more these days, and so anybody who knows me knows I don't cook. I don't like it. And
Really?
Really. I microwave. Yeah, I am a big microwaver. But yesterday, I decided to cook something that we had on the show. Lisa Andrews, the registered dietitian.
Oh, yeah.
She had made some stir-fried kale with sugar snap peas.
Ooh.
And I tried it.
What?
And I nailed it. It's right there.
Yay.
I nailed it.
Wait, that's what you cooked?
I cooked,
Way
well,
to
okay,
go.
I cooked the greenery.
Oh, okay.
The short ribs, yeah, I picked up at a locally owned barbecue shop on McMillan.
Okay, but that looks good. How did it taste? I mean,
It was delicious. I was so excited. Yay!
Isn't it interesting how when it looks good, it tastes even better?
Absolutely.
Well, that was good. That was good. I like that.
Thank you.
You know, we have been working very hard in this coronavirus situation to find the humor in what is not very funny situation. But, you know, that's how, as we have said so many times before, that's what we do in this country. We find the bright side even in down times. So we went looking for a couple of things, and there's one right now. Lionel Richie. And as you can see, the phrase underneath is, he's holding some toilet tissue, and the phrase is, hello, is it me you're looking for? And the answer is yes. Like that one?
I love that one, yes.
Okay,
Big
yeah.
Lionel Richie fan. That is a good one.
Well, I tell you what, some creative folks in our country. Now, I'm going to show you another one. We're going to continue along on that theme. There's another one I think we have, which features and stars Arnold Schwarzenegger. And so there's a shot of Arnie from I believe the movie Commando, when he had this multiple rocket launcher system on his shoulder. And there it is, right? Except this time it's got toilet tissue. And the caption reads, so I said, hey, Arnie, where'd you get those toilet rolls? Arnie said, I'll be back. I'll be back. So anyway. Keep a stiff upper lip, folks. We're going to get through this.
That's right, we will. Always healthy to laugh. Absolutely.
All right. Indeed. So we're going to move on now a little bit and focus on some of what we've got prepared for you in this morning's show, because you know we're all at home. And so now that our kids are at home pretty much all day, why not have them learn a useful skill, something like cooking, right, Mona?
Now I want to welcome Leah, John, and Gabe, along with their mom, Katie. Thank you all for being here. Okay, kids cook real food. All right, tell us about this.
So, you know, we find a lot of kids know how to bake. My friend Angela has these two daughters who bake everything, and she said it's good and bad, because then we have cakes and muffins and cookies around all the time, which is not so great for the adults. So I sent them our knife skills class, and their daughter Ava, who's John's age here, just finished 2nd grade, has been cutting all their fruits and vegetables for months. She said it's so fun. And that's, I mean, that's what we see. The kids eat healthier, families are healthier, they're empowered with life skills, but a lot of parents are afraid of knives.
Right.
So they tend to start with these safety knives. Leah's going to tell us why that's not a good idea.
Okay.
Oh, I have to use a saw blade motion, and that's not the right motion.
Oh,
So
very good.
Yeah, we have to unlearn bad habits when we try to switch them to real knives. And a lot of kids love to cut apples, which is a disaster with those safety knives.
Yes,
not
that
gonna
is.
happen.
That doesn't
Forget
even
it.
cut it. Right.
No. So we like to start with the same techniques from butter knife to chef's knife. And Gabe here is 4.5. He's been doing this since he was 2. Gabe, can we show our skills real quick? Ready? Let's get that out of the way. So Gabe's going to put his hand right here.
Oh my goodness.
Hey out of the way, and use our tug of war pull motion. And this is my hand over hand guide when people are first teaching their kids.
So tell me why you think it's important. I mean, I think it's kind of obvious, but why is it important for kids to use real tools as they're cooking in the kitchen?
Sure, it just builds that confidence in such an incredible way. So, and confidence for me too, because, you know, John was using these skills as a 2-year-old, and I was very comfortable moving him up to a sharp knife really quickly. So you can see he's using kind of the same skills. John, can you show him how you do sticks?
I use up and over the shoulder and tug-of-war pull.
Yeah, so tug-of-war pull, same motion. He's already been safe with, you know, his, whoops, did you have it upside down? There you go, buddy. There you go, same motion. Very, very safe, and now he can actually help the family out. And then Leah over here has been doing peppers. Do you want to talk about the different hold that you use for dicing?
I use rock by knife.
Just that classic chef's knife move, but we always keep our fingers really safe. And we find that this really builds a lot of connection in families, confidence in kids, and creativity, which is fantastic.
Well, I'm amazed because you know what? I'm a little old school, so I'm looking and I'm like, oh, be careful, be careful. But you've taught them how to be safe with knives. And they can really contribute to cooking healthy food for the family.
Absolutely. You know, Leah and her older brother Paul have been cooking dinner every Sunday the last couple years. And we had a day recently where they had a vague idea they wanted to make breakfast burritos and some thawed ground meat. I thought this is not going to go well, but I left to do my volunteer job, which is what that enables me to do. Right. But Leah, tell them how it actually went.
So we didn't have a recipe, so we just put some ground pork into a pan, and we added our own sausage seasonings. We added some peppers and onions. We made some homemade tortillas, and everybody loved it, and there was none left for Mom.
So I've never been so happy to be both hungry and wrong about how it worked out. But we would love to send your viewers that knife skills video at kidscookrealfood.com/Cincy.
Okay, say that one more time so people get it.
You bet. kidscookrealfood.com/Cincy, and that's a 10-minute knife skills video for kids ages 2 to 12.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate all of you. You're doing such a great job handling the knife, way better than I could do. Thank you, Katie, and all the kids. We appreciate it.
You know, there are many ways to spread joy and kindness. You might give someone a special gift or a card, maybe a hug, word of encouragement, but have you ever thought of using rocks as a way to get across a positive message? Our next guest has certainly thought that, so please welcome Joe Price Craven, one of the founders of NKY, or Northern Kentucky, Hidden Rocks. Joe, thank you so much for being here.
It's my pleasure to be here.
Okay, so I can hear the wheels turning in some heads at home right now. Painting a rock? How did you come up with that?
Well, it wasn't my original idea. So it's actually a national movement called the Kindness Rock Project. And it started really just to spread kindness and to really make someone else smile.
Okay.
And yeah.
Okay,
simple as that.
So how does it work? Walk me through what it takes to paint a rock first and foremost.
Sure. You just find a nice smooth rock anywhere. They can be purchased, they can be picked up with permission, obviously, and you put a nice smooth base coat on it. So,
okay, kind of like this one?
Yep, that one has yellow on it, white. This one has just like a pretty teal on it, and you can paint it with words or a picture.
Right now, the current hot word is
harmony.
Harmony. Why
yes.
harmony now?
So international actually Drop a Rock Day is July 3rd, and the theme this year is harmony. That started 3 years ago. So we participated the first time in 2017. That's when our group started in February of 2017. And that year we just painted hearts on rocks, and some folks put the word love on there. Last year the theme was You Matter.
Okay.
And this year it's harmony. So we have this one that I painted just as a sample that has the word harmony on it. And so folks in the area, really all over the world, will be painting rocks with the word harmony, placing them just randomly.
Okay. And so how long has this been going on here? How many rocks are out there? Because the number you quoted to me was, I thought, astounding.
Well, we have 26,000 members currently.
Wow.
So I could not even begin to guess how many rocks are out there. So we have, you know, members that have painted thousands of rocks themselves. So, you know, if you multiply that out.
Now, and this does not have to take a very long time out of your day.
No, not at all. I mean, so we have some very, you know, this is very simple rock. You know, a base coat takes maybe 15 minutes to dry. And then, you know, you're using a paint marker right now. Look at that. That's beautiful.
What an artist I am.
Absolutely. And that just took a few minutes.
Yeah, it's almost as if somebody had traced that out and I just etched over it, but of course not.
Almost like that, yes.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about where people can go to find out more information about how to do this.
Sure.
And what's going on in terms of the word of the month. Right.
So you can find us on Facebook. So in Northern Kentucky Hidden Rocks, we have a Facebook page. Our hashtag is NKY Rocks. So if you search on Instagram or, I painted that for you guys last night.
Thank you.
So,
WCPO Rock.
So
Mine on your side, Rock. Rock on your side.
There you go.
Rock on WCPO.
See, look at you.
See, I'm very creative.
Grab yourself some colored pencils, some markers, some rocks, and you could just go to town tonight.
All right. Thank you so much for being here and sharing this with us.
Well, if you've recently had a fall or an old injury is still bothering you, there's a place that will help you get back on your feet. Allie Martin tells us more.
Health and wellness are top of mind, but if you're simply recovering from injury or are in need of physical therapy, Baptist Life Communities is here to help. The Seasons at Alexandria Rehab Center has a wide range of programs fit for all ages in our community. Take a look.
So the Rehab Center here at the Seasons at Alexandria offers multiple types of services. We have outpatient therapy with physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy, as well as short-term rehab and rehab for our long-term care residents here. The misconception is that you have to be in the geriatric population to be able to receive outpatient services here. A lot of people who do stay here are in the geriatric population. However, we have our licensed therapists who are able to treat at any age range. Giving us a call or visiting us online, we could get a hold of you. We'd have to have an order from your doctor in order to do that. But then we would verify the insurance to make sure benefits are covered and give you a call before you schedule your appointment to come for outpatient. We'll do a comprehensive, individualized evaluation and determine a plan of care from there. And we'll work on goals in collaboration with you and what we see as well.
I couldn't walk. I couldn't, I'd fall down. I fell out of bed at the hospital several times, and now I can almost walk from here down to the end of the hall down there and turn around and come back.
We have a lot of different equipment. For our physical therapists, we have things that work with strengthening, where we have some balance machines. We also have some bikes to help with that, and also different type of equipment for occupational therapy. We can teach you different tools to use for lower body dressing, for example, and we also have an occupational therapy suite here. So things like if you do cooking or bigger home management type tasks, we have a great occupational therapy suite in the back that will accommodate all of those. So while we've seen great progress from the people who have stayed here, we also just want to make an important point that you are welcome from the community to come receive our services and can be any age to come here. If you're sitting at home and you're wondering about that lingering back pain, if you have a doctor's order, we can give a call to your insurance, see if it's covered, and you are welcome to come here. We'd love to have you here.
It's good. They know what they're doing, and it's just a good place to be.
Being able to help people with their foundational tasks that need to be done on a day-to-day basis, and then seeing them be able to achieve those tasks just from the collaboration with the team, of course, but from what we do is so rewarding.
And if you'd like to learn more about the Seasons at Alexandria's Rehab Center, give them a call at 859-694-4470 or visit their website at blcnky.com.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Now, coming up here on Cincy Lifestyle, we'll tell you about some tough scrubbing products that don't harm the environment. We've got a lifestyle expert to tell us some tricks when it comes to spring cleaning and the eco-friendly products she uses. Welcome back. Well, spring has sprung. Time to start those cleaning and gardening projects around the house. And right now, the hottest home trend is to go green. To tell us more about that is Kathryn Emery, home improvement and lifestyle expert. She's been getting people's homes ready for 2 decades, so she knows what she's talking about. Kathryn, thank you for joining us. Going to dive right in. It's spring cleaning time right now, so where do we start?
So let's start with always gets the dirtiest in my house, the floors. Let's do it naturally. I love this Rejuvenate Naturals line because it's a plant-based, eco-friendly formula It cleans multiple surfaces, stone, tile, laminate, wood. I love that it's strong enough to get the job done, but gentle enough to use as an everyday cleaner. You know, they spent years developing this green hybrid technology to maximize the cleaning power and minimize those streaks. Speaking of streaks, you'll see here, I've got something this was sprayed with another natural cleaner versus the Rejuvenate Naturals here, and you'll see that soapy residue. What that means is dirt's gonna get attracted to that, so it's gonna get dirtier quicker and leave streaks behind. So this Rejuvenate Naturals launched at Lowe's, just a great way to get those floors looking amazing. And now that those floors are looking amazing, come outside with me and clean everything with a pressure washer. Greenworks just came out with this 2700 PSI pressure washer. It is the strongest residential electric pressure washer on the market. It is amazing. I love this jet flow technology. So what that means is you're not going to waste any water. It comes with different nozzles for different projects, anything from light for your patio, turbo to get those windows 20 feet high. The minute you put that nozzle on, that patented jet flow technology is going to kick in. Still going to give you that strong flow to get the job done, but you're going to end up saving water in the process. You're moving and grooving with this thing too. They've got a 25-foot kink-resistant hose, 10-inch wheels, soap tank. They've really thought of it all. You are tackling everything. Everything is going to be sparkling with that and all over your yard. And let's plant now in planters made from recycled ocean plastic. Did you know 8 million metric tons of plastic goes into the ocean every year? It's so sad. So Bloom developed this Ocean series. They launched it exclusively at Lowe's. Together, they'll utilize 1 million pounds of plastic for these beautiful planters you see here. They're fade resistant. They're built to last. They're made in their factory there in Florida. So they're really providing a beautiful, great solution for that plastic not to end up back in the ocean. So that's the Bloom Ocean series. I just love it. You feel good about it, and it looks so good. And now that everything looks so good, let's get rid of all those weeds and those unwanted plants. But naturally, right? We'll keep with the natural theme. Natria grass, weed, and control with root kill does just that. You literally spray it on any unwanted weed or root. It goes down, it penetrates within minutes. It's gonna get rid of that weed, it's gonna last about 6 weeks. The nice thing is it's EPA certified, so it's safe for the environment. You know, I like to do projects outside with my son, and I just have peace of mind that I can use this product. It's safe to use around us, and there's no runoff going into the environment. A lot of natural weed killers will make claims because they're not EPA certified, so you really wanna look for one like Natria that is, and you can use it anywhere. Driveways, sidewalk, patio, and it won't stain any of your surfaces. So just a really good way to kind of put that ribbon on top and make your backyard look beautiful.
All right, Kathryn, that's all powerful. So tell us where we can get more information about this.
Everyone should go to BeTheBestHome.com for all these great products and more projects for around the home.
All right, Kathryn Emery, thank you so much.
Well, when you think of the Cincinnati skyline, odds are you think of downtown skyscrapers. But there's another prominent skyline feature that's not downtown. To find it, all you have to do is go around the block to Mount Washington.
It's called Mount Washington for a reason. A long, steep climb from the Little Miami River Valley to a community rich with diversity of all kinds. Mount Washington straddles Beachmont Pike as it directs a heavy stream of traffic along what later becomes State Route 125. Perhaps the most prominent thing about Mount Washington is the water tower or reservoir, a concrete sentry standing watch over the living who course by it each day, and the dead lying in repose in its shadow. The tower was built in the late 30s and stands on the highest spot on Cincinnati's east side. Long before the tower, settlers moved from the banks of the Little Miami River to Mount Washington, which started as a part of neighboring Anderson Township. With newer modes of transportation, Mount Washington grew, becoming a city itself in 1867, a part of the city of Cincinnati in 1911. Today, Mount Washington is a mix of housing styles that reflect its evolution. The stolid homes of the Victorian era through World War II, some large estates, some cozy bungalows, and pretty much everything in between. The proliferation of apartments in the 60s and 70s reflects a time when the community's future was less certain. The Mount today has its own business district, clustered in part around the bustling intersection of Beachmont and Corbally, where shoppers can find a variety of ways to invest their dollars. Education for the young, for instance. There's no shortage of food options, sweets and meats on Beachmont, purveyors of fine pork products with a smoky southern flair. Across the street to the east, Raimundo's Pizza gets rave reviews for its New York-style pies and a whole lot of "we'll be back" and "you've got to visit." And then the most renowned Gold Star Chili, which got its start in this neighborhood as Hamburger Heaven, sold in 1965 to new owners, along with its chili recipe. Wine enthusiasts will want to check out Water Tower Fine Wines on Campus Lane, a business built on its owner's love of entrepreneurship and enthusiasm for the fruit of the vine. For dessert, well, folks say you can't go wrong if you visit the family-run Mount Washington Creamy Whip and Bakery, outdoor seating when it's warm. There is public and green space to enjoy here, too. Stanberry Park, named for a World War I general, offers an area for quiet reflection, ample green space for restoration, hiking trails, and plenty of room for something you might not expect: pumpkin chucking. That's right, it's one of 3 festivals held in this park annually, the first Saturday after Halloween. The idea to launch pumpkins from handmade trebuchets into the park ravine, and boy, is it fun. The community hosts a holiday walk right after Thanksgiving full of family games, carriage rides, and a visit from Santa, and an Independence Day parade just to make sure no one takes Mount Washington or the nation in which it resides for granted. It's the kind of civic-minded goodwill you'll find at the top of the Mount, where the tower offers a sense of protection and identity. Tall, strong, proud, and just around the block.